To most people, South Park is an utterly disgusting show that teaches you nothing but dirty jokes and derogatory humor. However, I'm here to tell you that there is a great amount of meaningful satire that's under that pile of garbage humor. For all fans, neutral listeners, and despisers of South Park, this speech will change your perspective not only on the show, but even society. It will help you learn to have a humorous take on all the negative things that happen in the world. As for myself, I've been a fan of the show since I was in 6th grade. I've rewatched it 3 or 4 times, and I can say comfortably now that I mainly watch it for the satire. Most of the jokes are just too dirty to resonate with. The South Park series, directed by Trey Parker and Matt Stone, is a satirical masterpiece that brings light to the impurities of society through gross, raunchy humor. After you listen to this speech, I assure you that your opinion of this show will change for the better, and it may even change how you examine society. My first example episode is Scott Tenorman Must Die, Season 5, Episode 4. In this episode, Eric Cartman, who at this point in the show is the most genius bully that anyone has ever seen, finally meets his match in Scott Tenorman. Scott Tenorman takes Eric Cartman on several wild goose chases, steals his money, and embarrasses him in front of his classmates. The satire in this episode is the mockery of bullies, and the message is that it's better to not be a bully because there's always a bigger, badder bully who will bully you into the ground. So it's better to just not be a bully. My second example episode is Smuggler, Season 10, Episode 2. This pokes fun at the vain in South Park. The vain members of South Park are those who buy Priuses and begin becoming very smug and bragging about themselves. These people didn't buy Priuses for the environment, but in fact for themselves. This creates a giant smug storm that ends up destroying South Park and teaching everyone a lesson that it's better not to be vain than to buy things really for the environment or really for the reason that they sell them for. My last example is Season 20. This whole season follows the 2016 presidential election and makes fun of the 2 presidential candidates, Hillary Clinton and Donald Trump. In South Park, they're given different names. Hillary Clinton is the turd sandwich, and Donald Trump is the giant douche. These terrible, derogatory names are obviously not appropriate. However, they display a message that many people who are in politics should not be in politics. To the careful viewer, South Park is a deeply satirical show that brings light to the impurities of society. The 2 episodes and single season I mentioned are only a few examples of the heap of episodes that have legitimate, meaningful lessons of satire. And so, I leave you with this. When the world is looking bleak, and the 2 presidential candidates are Hillary Clinton and Donald Trump, South Park gives a hilarious take on these puzzling and depressing situations. But remember, under that hilarious, derogatory, demeaning take that South Park gives, there is often a great message of satire and an important lesson.